Hey, what's going on? So I started a while back this new segment of reading these articles in my Holman Christian Standard Apologetics Bible, and I'd like to get back to that. So today is What is Apologetics by Kenneth D. Apologetics may be simply defined as the defense of the Christian faith. The simplicity of this definition, however, makes the complexity of the problem of defining apologetics. It turns out that a diversity of approaches has been taken in defining the meaning, scope, and purpose of apologetics. The word apologetics derives from the Greek word apologia, which was originally used as a speech of defense. In ancient Athens, it referred to a defense made in the courtroom as part of the normal judicial procedure. After the accusation, the defendant was allowed to refute the charges with a defense apologia. The classic example of an apologia was Socrates' defense against the charge of preaching strange gods, a defense retold by his most famous pupil, Plato, in a dialogue called The Apology. The word apologia appears 17 times in noun or verb from in the New Testament and can be translated defense or vindication in every case. The idea of offering a reasoned defense of faith is evident in Philippians 1, verses 7 and 16, and especially in 1 Peter 3:15. But no specific theory of apologetics is outlined in the New Testament. In the 2nd century, this general word for defense began taking on a narrower sense to refer to a group of writers who defended the beliefs and practices of Christianity against various attacks. These men were known as the apologists because of the titles of some of their treatises, but apparently not until 1794 was apologetics used to designate a specific theological discipline. It has become customary to use the term apology to refer to a specific effort to work in defense of the faith. An apology might be a written document, a speech, or even a film. Apologists develop their defenses of the Christian faith in relation to scientific, historical, philosophical, ethical, religious, theological, or cultural issues. We may distinguish 4 functions of apologetics, though not everyone agrees that apologetics involves all 4. Such opinions, notwithstanding, all 4 functions have historically been important in apologetics, and each has been championed by great Christian apologists throughout church history. The first function may be called vindication or proof, and involves marshalling philosophical arguments as well as scientific and historical evidences for the Christian faith. The goal of this function is to develop a positive case for Christianity as a belief system that would be accepted. Philosophically, this means drawing out the logical implications of the Christian worldview so that they can be clearly seen and seen and contrasted with alternate worldviews. The second function is defense. This function is closest to the New Testament in early Christian use of the word apologia, defending Christianity against the plethora of attacks made against it in every generation by critics of varying belief systems. This function involves clarifying the Christian position in light of misunderstandings and misinterpretations, answering objections, criticisms or questions from non-Christians, and in general, clearing away any intellectual difficulties that non-believers claim to stand in the way of their coming to faith. The third function is refutation of opposing beliefs. This function focuses on answering the arguments non-Christians give in support of their own beliefs. Most apologists agree that refutation cannot stand alone, since proving a non-Christian religion or philosophy to be false does not prove that Christianity is true. Nevertheless, it is an essential function of apologetics. The fourth function is persuasion. By this, we do not mean merely convincing people that Christianity is true, but persuading them to apply its truth to their life. This function focuses on bringing non-Christians to the point of commitment. The apologist's intent is not merely to win an intellectual argument, but to persuade people to commit their lives and eternal futures into the trust of the Son of God who died for them. Alright, thanks for watching, y'all. Please check out my other videos, like and subscribe. Love you.